Namaste to everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today I will deliver lecture on group, lecture number 37, in which I will discuss some mixed problems of left and right cossets. Similar to left cossets, there are some theorems concerning to right cosset, and we may prove these theorems similar to we have proved in left cossets. Theorem number 1. Let G be a group and H be a subgroup of G, then for any small h belongs to subgroup H, right coset, this is right coset, capital H, small h, equal to subgroup H. Theorem number 2. Let G be a group and capital H be a subgroup of G, then for any A belongs to G minus H, right coset HA intersect subgroup H equal to phi, that is null set. Theorem number 3. Let G be a group and H be a subgroup of G. Any two right cosets of H in G are either identical or they have no common element, that is, they are disjoints. Theorem 4. Let capital H be a subgroup of a group G and small a, small b belong to G, then B belongs to right coset HA if and only if BA inverse belongs to subgroup H. Theorem number 5. Let capital H be a subgroup of a group G and small a, small b belong to G, then right coset HA equal to right coset HB if and only if BA inverse belongs to H. Similar to left cosets, here we get equivalent of these three statements. In a group G with subgroup capital H, the following conditions are equivalent. For small a, small b belong to G, number 1, if B belongs to right coset HA, then BA inverse belongs to subgroup H. Then right coset HA equal to right coset HB. If we start from anywhere, if we start from 2, then we may go 3, then we go 1. Ultimately, these three statements are equivalent. Theorem number 6. Let H be a subgroup of a group G. The relation rho defined on group G by A is related to B if and only if B A inverse belongs to subgroup H is an equivalence relation. This relation is an equivalence relation. Theorem number 7. Let capital H be a subgroup of a group G, then any two right cosets of H in G have same cardinality. Now we prove a theorem. Let capital H be a subgroup of a group G, then set of all left cosets of H in G and set of all right cosets in G have same cardinality. Now we shall prove this. Prove. Let G be a group and H be subgroup of G. Let A be any element of G and A will be the collection of all left cosets of H such that A belongs to G and R be the collection of all right cosets of H. A belongs to G. Now we have to show that the cardinal number of L and cardinal number of R be same. Now let we define a mapping F defined on L into R. This is mapping F such that AH belongs to L gives image H A inverse. If we take BH, then its image will be HB inverse. Therefore, mapping F is defined from L to R such that FAH equal to H A inverse. H A inverse is the right coset and AH be the left coset. Let this is number 1. Firstly, we see that this mapping is well defined. For this, let AH equal to BH implies that we know from the theorem of left cosets A inverse B belongs to H, implies that H A inverse B equal to H. Since from the theorems of right cosets we know that H, capital H, small h equal to capital H, for small h belongs to capital H, implies that H A inverse B, and here we write B inverse equal to H B inverse, implies that H A inverse B inverse be the identity element and A inverse identity element is A inverse equal to H B inverse. Since B B inverse equal to identity element, and A identity element is, and A inverse identity element is A inverse. And we may write this FAH, as we have already defined that FAH equal to HA inverse, and this is equal to FBH. Therefore, F is well defined. Now we show that F is 1 1. Let FAH equal to FBH implies that HA inverse equal to HB inverse. Here we see that equality of two right cosets, and in this case we know that this element A inverse and inverse of this element B inverse whole inverse belongs to H, implies that A inverse B inverse inverse is B belongs to H, implies that this means left coset AH equal to left coset BH. Therefore, FAH equal to FBH implies that AH equal to BH. Therefore, F is 1 1, that is injective. Now we show that F is onto. Let we take any element of R, that is right coset. Let HA be a right coset. Let HA be a right coset. Therefore, HA belongs to codomain R. Any element of codomain R. Since A inverse belongs to G, implies that A inverse H is left coset. A left coset implies that A inverse H belongs to L. L be the collection of left cosets. Now, F A inverse H equal to H A inverse whole inverse. As we have seen that here FAH equal to H and inverse of A. Here we have A inverse. So here we will get inverse of this A inverse, and this equal to HA. Therefore, for any HA belongs to R codomain, there exists A inverse H belongs to L domain. Therefore, F is onto, that is surjective. Here we see that F is 1 1 and here F is onto. Therefore, F is 1 1 onto, that is bijective. And in bijective mapping, cardinal number of domain and codomain be same. Therefore, cardinal number of L equal to cardinal number of R, and this domain is the set of all left cosets and codomain is the set of all right cosets. Therefore, we get that set of all left cosets of H in G and set of all right cosets of subgroup H in G have same cardinality. Proved. Now we prove a theorem. Let H be a subgroup of a group G and small a small b belong to G, then the cosets, this is the left coset AH and this is the right coset HB, have same cardinality. Given that G be a group and H be a subgroup of G, A, B belong to G, A, H be left coset of H and H be right coset of H. Now we have to show that left coset AH and right coset HB have same cardinality. Let E be the identity element of G and EH be the left coset of H, and this equal to EH equal to H. Therefore, H be a left coset of H. We know that cardinal number of each left coset of subgroup H be same. Therefore, cardinality of AH equal to cardinality of subgroup H, because this is a left coset AH and HB a left coset of H. Let this is number 1. Again, E belongs to G, HE be the right coset of H and HE equal to H. Therefore, H be the right coset also. We know that cardinality of each right cosets of a subgroup be same. Therefore, cardinal number of HB equal to cardinal number of H, because this is right coset HB and HB also a right coset. This is number 2. From 1 and 2 we get that right side be equal, therefore left side will also be equal. Cardinal number of AH equal to cardinal number of HB. Therefore, the cosets AH and HB have same cardinality. Proved. Now we solve a problem. Problem is prove that only right or left coset of a subgroup H in a group G which is also a subgroup of G is H itself. Now we solve this. Solution. Given that G be a group and H be a subgroup of G, let A belongs to G, then AH be a left coset of H. If possible, let AH be a subgroup of G. Therefore, AH will be a group. Hence, it will contain the identity element. Identity element E belongs to AH. Let this is number 1. Since E be the identity element of the group G and H be a subgroup, implies that EH be a left coset of H in G, and this equal to H be left coset. Therefore, H is a left coset means H is a subgroup, and each subgroup contains the identity element. E belongs to H. Therefore, the left coset AH and left coset H, that is EH, contains a common element E, identity element. We know that two left cosets of a subgroup are either identical or they do not contain a common element. If they contain a common element, then they will be equal. That means AH equal to H. That means if AH be a subgroup of G, then this left coset be H itself. Proved. Now we solve a problem. Problem is, let H and K be two subgroups of a group G, so that any coset relative to H intersect K is the intersection of a coset relative to H with a coset relative to K. Now we solve this. Let G be a group and H, K be subgroups of G. Let A belongs to group G implies that AH be a left coset of subgroup H and AK be left coset of subgroup K. Now we have to prove that, to prove AH intersect K means any coset relative to H intersect K. This is a left coset relative to H intersect K equal to intersection of coset relative to H with coset relative to K. This is our aim to prove. Since H intersect K is a subset of H and H intersect K is the subset of K, implies that A H intersect K is subset of AH, and A H intersect K is the subset of AK, implies that A H intersect K is subset of AH intersect AK. This is number one. Let X belongs to AH intersect AK, implies that X belongs to AH and X belongs to AK, and this means A inverse X belongs to H, and this means A inverse X belongs to K, implies that A inverse X belongs to H intersect K, implies that A inverse X belongs to A H intersect K. This is left coset of H intersect K, implies that A inverse by associative law X belongs to A H intersect K, implies that this is identity element X belongs to A H intersect K, implies that X belongs to identity element and X belongs to A H intersect K. Let this is number 2. This is number 3. From 2 and 3, here we see that X belongs to AH intersect AK, implies that X belongs to AH intersect K. That means AH intersect AK is subset of AH intersect K. This is number 4. In 1, this is subset of AH intersect AK. In number 2, this is superset of AH intersect AK. Therefore, from 1 and 4, we get AH intersect AK equal to AH intersect K. Implies that we may write AH intersect K equal to AH intersect AK. Therefore, any coset relative to H intersect K, this is left coset of H intersect K, is equal to the intersection of coset relative to H with coset relative to K. Proved. Now I will give you details of my lecture notes. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.